It's been a little over a year when the news of IZ*ONE disbanding hit the internet. In today's video, we inspect if the members of IZ*ONE are still friends or if there's no contact whatsoever. Where are they now? Once the news of IZ*ONE officially ending their career as a K-pop group made it to the public, their fans were rightfully disappointed and worried about the members' future, especially since they have worked so hard to prevent this from happening. On April 29th of 2021, IZ*ONE officially said goodbye to their career as a group. For a while, their future was unclear. Abruptly after the disbandment, the Japanese members Sakura, Nako, and Hitomi headed back to Japan to take a break before returning back to the industry, while the other members decided to lay low for a while to plan their future and return to different agencies. 1 year later, the IZ*ONE members are back in the K-pop game, and some of them are absolutely crushing it. As we all know, Wonyoung and Youjin debuted as a member of the group IVE back in December of 2021, which is now one of the most successful rookie groups, and their two title songs 11 and Love Dive have been doing really well on music charts. Wonyoung has gained popularity since she's been back in the spotlight with IVE, as she appeared on various variety shows and in different magazines, even being asked to be an MC and an ambassador of brands such as Innisfree and Miu Miu. Youjin appeared in Versace's global campaign and has gone on to participate in many photo shoots and advertisements. When it comes to Sakura and Taewon, they signed with HYBE Corporation after Sakura graduated from HKT48 and debuted with HYBE's girl group LE SSERAFIM. Yuri, Yena, and Eunbi are incredibly successful soloists who have taken the music industry by storm. Minju and Haewon decided to take up a different career path, and they are now focusing on acting, with Haewon appearing in the web drama Best Mistake Season 3. Friendships and feuds. Although it seems like the girls are seriously happy and thriving, it wasn't long after their disbandment when their fans started to learn just how much the girls miss each other and miss being in a group together. One story that might be more heartbreaking than the others is the one of Nako allegedly being mistreated by the members in her Japanese group HKT48. Despite promoting in a Japanese group, Nako never forgot about her fans in South Korea, and she continuously expressed gratitude and affection for their support. In December of 2021, one netizen raised suspicions that Nako wasn't treated nicely by the members of HKT48 after Nako shared a story of how she couldn't find her AirPods at first, but later found them in a trash can. This then prompted Nako's fans to do a little bit of digging, and soon they compiled some instances where the Japanese members seemed to be showing rude facial expressions or making fun of her for speaking Korean. Additionally, Nako back then expressed how much she missed the IZ*ONE members, probably reminiscing about the good old times she had with her friends. When Eunbi made her debut as a solo artist in August of 2021, she talked about how different it was to record music now that she was alone. Eunbi shared, "It was always fun and enjoyable when working with the members, so it's boring working alone. It was also really nice to eat with the members together, so it's boring and empty to eat alone." In April of 2022, while Eunbi was preparing for her comeback with Color, she spoke about her fellow IZ*ONE members again and how much she really missed them. Full of nostalgia, Eunbi explained, "They're like my family. When I don't see them, I miss them, and when I'm alone, I think about them. I want to eat tasty things and have fun with them. I often find myself thinking about the little things that we did together." Eunbi also shared who was the first to contact her after her title track Glitch was released. The singer shared, "Lots of members contacted me, and Taewon was the fastest one. She contacted me when the teaser photo was released. She said I looked so pretty and the teaser image came out so well." It was around the time when Youjin and Wonyoung were making their comeback with IVE, and Eunbi added that since they shared a dressing room and talked a lot after a long time, she was planning on buying her some delicious food to treat the girl, since IVE also won a first place at a music show at the time. From the stories that the girls shared in the interviews they did, it's very obvious that they have stayed close despite being separated and pursuing different paths. When Yena was preparing for her solo debut with Smiley, she talked about the support she received from IZ*ONE members and said, "Just now the members sent so many congratulatory messages about my debut to our group chat. It made me think I'm happy and I'm loved." Minju, who we can see as an MC on Music Core, was once spotted wearing her IZ*ONE ring, showing that she keeps her beloved members and her fans close to her heart. Their fans designed those rings for IZ*ONE's second anniversary and gifted the rings to all 12 members. It's very meaningful to both IZ*ONE and their fans as well, as it symbolizes the 12 of them coming together to become one. Eunbi was also seen wearing her IZ*ONE ring, which fans find very cute. Their friendship wasn't always easy, as shared by Sakura and Taewon during a Weverse magazine interview. They asked Sakura what it was like to practice with Taewon in a different group and how something surely had to change since they were in a different environment. Sakura replied, "Taewon and I never really used to tell each other about the difficulties we were facing, but now we're so comfortable that we can talk more and more about any difficulties." Taewon added that it was great to get to know Sakura a little better, which she only got to do after joining LE SSERAFIM. Taewon Taewon said, "I never could have imagined I would be working with her again. Life throws you curveballs. We both said we made the right choice and wished each other luck." When they were in IZ*ONE, Sakura and Taewon could lean on Eunbi as she was the leader or any other older members like Haewon, Yena, and Taeyeon, but since they were the oldest members in LE SSERAFIM, they felt a great responsibility to guide their younger members. Sakura finished by saying, "I told her there's no way I could ever have come this far without her, and she said she felt the same way, which made me feel grateful. If all this sounds too perfect to be true to you, then you would be right." Since LE SSERAFIM and IVE are two of the hottest rookie girl groups right now, it's natural that there will be some sort of rivalry between them. No one could have predicted though that this would come from one of the groups. In April of 2022, when LE SSERAFIM's Garam's past was first exposed, various posts online uncovered that Garam and her friends were also making fun of IVE. In particular, they were accused of belittling IVE and shaming them, and praised Garam all around their school that she was debuting. The post included a picture of a chalkboard where someone wrote, "LE SSERAFIM will beat IVE. IVE down, LE SSERAFIM up." These people also allegedly referred to Sakura as a plastic monster, and Garam was also accused of acting disrespectfully towards other members of LE SSERAFIM. In a relay video of Fearless, Garam was caught mimicking Eugene's signature headshake, followed by a weird facial expression. The whole feud between Garam and Wonyoung is interesting as well, because when LE SSERAFIM appeared on Music Bank to promote Fearless, Wonyoung was an MC that day, and Garam looked highly uncomfortable being so close to Wonyoung after she was accused of hating Wonyoung. So the fact that Garam was able to debut despite all of this is seriously suspicious. But her scandals are a whole different story. While there's definitely tension going on between Wonyoung and Garam, the relationship between IZ*ONE members and LE SSERAFIM and IVE is warm and loving, and one specific moment reminded IZ*ONE fans that these girls have stayed best friends through it all. When Wonyoung was interviewing LE SSERAFIM on Music Bank, the fans noticed how Taewon immediately looked for Wonyoung and how Sakura and Taewon didn't hesitate to greet Wonyoung after they were done with the interview. This little interaction made their fans incredibly happy, since it's obvious they have remained close and have a lot of affection towards each other. Another instance when the fans were reassured that there's no bad blood between the members was when Wonyoung interviewed Eunbi on Music Bank, as both of them showed off their bright and warm chemistry, ending their interview with a hug. It's impossible to stress enough that the IZ*ONE girls love each other dearly. I mean, when Taewon did a V-Live along with Sakura and Kazuha, she accidentally introduced the trio as IZ*ONE, showing that it's hard to get rid of old habits. Sakura quickly saved the situation by changing the topic so fans wouldn't notice the mistake, but it was a little too late. The most recent interaction between former IZ*ONE members was when Yuri made her comeback in June of 2022 with Op 22 Y Waltz in Major. During the showcase to celebrate the release of her first mini-album, Yuri shared, "I received lots of calls from IZ*ONE members. Now I can meet members who are doing promotions on music programs. They told me to shoot the challenge when we meet together. I haven't let the members hear my new song yet, but I think many of them would respond that the song is good as soon as it is released today." Although IZ*ONE is no longer a thing, the girls' friendship has remained strong despite people trying to come between them, and it's safe to say that these girls will be friends for a long, long time. That's it for today. Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.